Автобус без окон, но с дверью. Мы сейчас пойдем на лодку. Ну, сначала на какой-то там катерок, и он нас вынесет в открытое море к лодке. Пришли на пристань. Сейчас вот на катерочек сядем. Слушайте, туалет вроде в центре города. Тут вот отель рядом. Такой грязный мрак. Так, какая-то вот опять избушка стоит. Это впереди женщина идет. Такая, знаете, наверное, лет 60, может больше. Смотрите на ножки. Какого целлюлита. Правда, походон такой, али мужской. Ну, она же морячка. Идет в развалочку. Вот на этой лодке, на этом боте мы поплывем. Ой, ё-моё, меня уже тошнит. Как он телепается, гляньте.
Today, so as part of our boarding procedure, she'll be taking a quick snapshot of each of your groups before we get you on board here.
Ой, хоть цвет воды.
Alright, everyone, welcome aboard the Aloha.
Aloha!
Alright, we're going to start off with goodbye to your shore crew. Okay, jump overboard.
Ой, give me please
Stay together, make your way back to shore as soon
Дайте
as
мне
you
3 или
can.
5
For
таких.
those of us who do make it, food and drink will be available afterwards.
Управляет нашим катером. Вот, пожалуйста. Говорит, женщина на корабле не к добру.
Real submarine, everyone. We'll be descending about 100 feet today. We'll get a monitor our aerial time. Oxygen temperature on 21%. Carbon dioxide, you brought this up on the boat. You can hear as well. If you want to bring on a souvenir dive, we do have this for sale.
Подводная, субмарина. White submarine.
And the other alcohol items you operate on it if you want more.
О, Господи, мама. Где перископ не видно? Это перископ, что ли? Первый пошел. Парашютик не забываем. Спасательные жилеты. Чтобы перегруза не было на лодке. Такие девчонки здесь вон с формами. Я уже под водой. Прикиньте. Пакетик блевать. Ой, извините, это некультурное слово. Спасательные жилеты. Я на подводной лодке. Алоха.
Aloha, folks. Oh my goodness, let me kill my mic there a little bit. Welcome aboard the Atlantis Tank, guys. I'm the co-pilot in the back. My name is Josh.
Прикиньте, это да. Ну вообще, нифига себе. Спасибо тебе, Джейджик.
Surf at SLS channel has secure live sports on and operating water balance and ways of this trip. You've got 62 people requesting permission.
А я не трус.
Airline 10, we're away from your side. You're
Я
clear
на
to
самом
bed.
деле
Clear to
что-то
bed.
трусиха.
Taking your balance 3s and 4s, 2s and 5 later as well. Directly underneath the viewport are those white boxes I was telling you about. Heavy bags and backpacks, please remove.
Боже, какая красотень. Ой, аж мое место в океане. Потому что я что-то попутала. Вот это решила в Америке жить. Просто в океан нужно упасть. Ой, блин, несу какой-то от счастья, от счастья. Ой, сколько рыбок.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Welcome aboard the Atlantis.
Слушайте, это вообще это непередаваемо.
And we'll be checking in with our service crew. Captain Danielle is capsigned with
Боже, может быть,
Maria.
вот это драйвинги меня не понимают. Ой, эти драйвинги, господи, дайвинги. Я даже слово позабывала. Кто дайвингом занимается? Может, поймут меня мои вот эти букли. Боже, какая прелесть.
The Big Island's coral reef is coral.
Ой, я желтенький.
Formed by small jellyfish-like creatures known as Nadaria. And Nadaria will float in the ocean like a pretty strong surface. Once they find a good enough strong surface, they all bunch up next to each other and take small crustaceans.
Какие-то рыбы прозрачные, или мне кажется?
When they brought them over here, we realized they're actually more of an invasive species rather than actual food source.
Даже не
Those small
шугаются.
fish, their meat goes bad after an hour.
Отрабатывают
You can't
100
really
баксов.
eat it unless you catch them in that moment and eat it right there. And the peacock groupers with the bar's ears tail carries a lot of ciguatera algae in its body. So once you eat that fish, ciguatera algae builds up in your body. And the more you build up, the more it starts attacking your nervous system, starts
Ой,
shutting down
вот это
your nervous
да,
system.
морское
Not a fish you
царство,
want to eat.
на самом деле царство.
Not a very good idea.
Боже, какая
But we
прелесть.
didn't realize this until months after we brought them over here. They infested all the islands with them.
Не зацепиться бы. Ни за что. Ни за какой коралл.
They look like a sock puppet, opening and closing his mouth, pumping water in and out through his gills.
Показывает, насколько мы уже погрузились. Эти электронные часы.
Why come out over here to hunt for your food? Make an all-you-can-eat buffet right there in the harbor. So if you want to see the sharks, you can go over to the harbor, but I wouldn't really recommend, going there. You can't really see, the water's really murky. They look like a sock puppet, opening and closing his mouth, pumping water in and out through his gills.
Показывает, насколько мы уже погрузились. Эти электронные часы.
We arrived at the oasis, look at all the different kinds of fish. You got some yellowfin surgeon, so the big green fish, the yellow fins.
Ой, какая я умница. Что говорила Джейчика. Какой Джейчик? молодец, поддался моим уговорам.
The yellowfin surgeon has a very sharp spine between their tail and their back. Say it's sharper than a surgeon's scalpel, that's why they call them the surgeon fish. It's very sharp.
Вон уже 100 feet. Никакую глубину.
Hawaiian bacillus.
Какое чудо.
Hawaiian bacillus are an endemic species found nowhere else on planet Earth. Some local children like to call them Oreo cookie fish. Look like little Oreo cookies open right now.
Привет. Привет. Мои какие лапочки. Ой, боже, какое чудо. Слушайте, они очень непередаваемые ощущения. И эмоции такие у меня прям зашкаливают. Дар речи теряю. Ой, вау. Что-то видео не очень. Да, вулканическая
The one that the
лава.
observatory is at, that's actually Mount Okea. If you look behind Kailua Kona, you see how the mountain starts going up and then it gets shrouded in clouds, mist, fog, and bug. That's Hualalai. Hualalai is where they grow all the Kona coffee. And Hualalai transits at the head of the clouds. There's no observatories up on Hualalai. The observatories are actually up on Mount Okea. And that's a place that gets snow, and that's in the center of the island. We actually had snow in July, believe it or not, up there in Mount Okea. We had snow here in Hawaii in July, and it was up on the Mount Okea slopes. Yeah, more or less, about like 8-10 pounds. Alright folks, we are arriving at our first shipwreck. If you ever saw the movie Saving Private Ryan, you might recognize this kind of boat. Same kind of boats that they would use to storm the beaches. This is a Higgins-style landing craft. After the World War II, this ship was actually decommissioned. So that
How long ago was the shipwreck?
well, what happened is the guy who bought it moved out here to Hawaii, didn't fix the bilge pump. So when a big storm came up, it filled up like a big bathtub. Down she went, sank in '86, not that long ago. Made it all the way through the Second World War. Decommissioned, they sold it, and the guy who didn't know what he was doing came out here to Hawaii and sank it within the first couple months he owned it. Growing on there. This is formed an artificial reef system. In many places around the world, the people are purposely seeking anything that's strong enough to support the growth of coral. That's cars, statues, planes, anything strong enough. Now, but if you pull this out right now, if you pull this out, not only would all the coral die, but also all the fish you see in the area, they call this home. This is part of their ecosystem. By pulling this, their homes, taking away their food supply.
Я подводник. Я теперь могу праздновать день подводника. Когда он у нас там?
Now, if you notice, there's fish swimming together side by side. Those are known as butterfly fish. The butterfly fish are very romantic. A lot of people like to call them the Romeo and Juliet of the Greek. At a very early age, they take one partner and stick with that partner their entire life. Called pair bonding. Now, if any of you brought down by a couple of a nice happy couple from the mainland, moved out here to Hawaii hoping to retire, and once they arrived here they had an accident with the flare guns called the hobo on fire. The flame spread, hit the propane tank, and a big explosion happened. Right there in the hull of the vessel you'll see where the explosion is. Don't feel too sorry for those people though. They apparently had really good insurance and were able to buy a nice condo off Leahy Drive, so I think they're pretty happy right now. Back up. Surface at -10. Air has been sent. We are north of Lady. Air's been sent 116 feet. Requesting permission to surface.
Atlanta, your clearance for down for 40 feet. Your heading's going to be 050.
40 feet. 050.
Photos at the shop.
Photos at the shop.
Уже подумаете, ну слава богу.
Let's have a quick round of applause for your pilot, Preston Luto, as he did a good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how's about a round of applause for Gerald Narwhal? What a beautiful day on your performance today. Don't forget to take care of Mr. Narwhal on your way out. And we'll see you later. Mahalo.
Открыли люк. Будут приглашать по очереди.
Thank you guys.
Their photo opportunity. If you like to stand up and take pictures, you can do so right now. Just make sure as you move about, you're grabbing onto the poles, the benches, the rails. Always hold on to something. The ocean can be very unexpected. As long as you wave, you gotta keep waving right on back. The Atlantis 10 was built in 1991 in Everett, Washington. Cost about $4 million to build, 60 feet long, 80 tons. Got one on the Big Island, one on Maui, and 3 of them on Oahu. We're going to let them dildo with a big tower, watching this pin will come by and the pin would approach. So the pin would approach. He would make sure the tracks go over the hill and he'd wave it okay.
Представить 40 километров отсюда, нашего Иколова, где никогда не бывает дождей, а здесь вот совершенно другая погода. Вот такой дождина пошел. Я вам показывала вот этот шалашик. Джей спросил сейчас, что это за здание. Кстати, так. Оказывается, здесь иногда проводил свое время их король Гавайский. Ну это ж посмотрите, сколько совпадений с нашим Лениным. Она же в шалаше жил. И памятники у них практически одинаковые, только их шляпу не носил, кепку. Ихний гавайский. А также руку протягивал. И в шалашике жили вместе. Понял? Вообще. Может быть, Ленин вот так с него и пример брал.